You've probably noticed it by evening time. Your feet feel heavier. Your ankles look puffier than they did in the morning. Maybe your shoes feel tighter, or you press your finger against your ankle and see that little dent stay there for a moment. Most people believe this is just what happens after a certain age. That swelling in the feet and ankles is simply part of getting older, and there's nothing you can really do about it. But what if I told you that 3 simple things you can do right before bed tonight might help drain that fluid while you sleep? And almost nobody talks about them. The surprising part is, this has nothing to do with expensive treatments or complicated routines. It's about understanding what your body is quietly asking for and giving it exactly that. Stay with me, because near the end, I'll reveal the most powerful bedtime adjustment that many seniors only discover after visiting a specialist, but you won't have to wait for that. Before we go any further, I'd love to connect with you. Where are you watching from today? I always enjoy seeing seniors from all over the world learning together. And if you'd like to share your age, that's wonderful too. There's no judgment here, only community. Go ahead and leave a quick comment. It could be as simple as watching from Texas, age 68, or hello from London, 72 years young. And while you're typing, I'd also love to know, have you noticed swelling in your feet or ankles, especially by the end of the day? Does this sound familiar? Thank you for sharing. Your experiences help create a space where we can all learn from each other. Now, if you're listening right now, help me prove something. I believe simple health wisdom like this deserves to reach seniors everywhere. People who want to feel better in their daily lives. If you think information like this matters, please subscribe to the channel. Let's keep sharing knowledge that helps us all age with more comfort and confidence. All right, let's dive into what's really happening with foot swelling after 55 and why the advice most people follow often misses the most important part. In the next 20 minutes, you'll discover why fluid settles in your feet and ankles as the day goes on, and what that really means. The one position most seniors sleep in that accidentally makes morning swelling worse. 3 simple bedtime adjustments that work with your body's natural drainage system. A surprising evening habit that gently supports circulation without any extra effort. And the most powerful tip at the very end, something many people only learn from a physical therapist, but you'll know it today. Make sure you stay until the very end, because that final adjustment is often the one seniors wish they'd started years earlier. And if you spot something in this video that surprises you, maybe something you've never heard before, leave a quick comment. I love reading your insights and experiences. Your thoughts help other seniors too. Let's begin. Understanding why feet swell. Here's something most seniors notice, but rarely understand clearly. Throughout the day, gravity is constantly pulling fluid downward in your body. When you're standing, walking, or even sitting for long periods, that fluid naturally moves toward your feet and ankles. Now, when you're younger, your circulation system is very efficient at pumping that fluid back up toward your heart. But as we age, especially after 55, that pumping action can slow down just a little bit. Not because something is wrong, but because it's a natural part of how our bodies change over time. Think of it like this. Imagine a gentle stream flowing downhill. It's easy for water to go down, but it takes more effort to push it back up. Your body does this work all day long, and by evening, it simply needs a little help. This is why you might notice your feet look normal in the morning, but by dinner time, they're puffier. It's not a problem you need to panic about. It's your body responding to gravity and daily activity. Does this describe what you experience? If you notice swelling mostly in the evenings, let me know in the comments. You can share what time of day it's usually worst for you. Now, here's where it gets interesting. What you do in the hour before bed can actually help your body drain that fluid overnight. And the first fix is simpler than most people realize. The sleep position secret. This is where most seniors accidentally make things harder for their body. The way you position yourself while sleeping has a huge impact on whether fluid drains from your feet overnight or stays trapped there until morning. Most people sleep flat on their back or curled on their side, with their feet at the same level as their heart. And while that's comfortable, it doesn't give gravity any help in moving that fluid back up toward your torso, where your body can process it more easily. Here's what happens. When your feet are elevated even slightly, just a few inches, gravity begins working with your circulation system instead of against it. It's like tilting a bottle. The fluid naturally flows in the direction of the tilt. Before bed tonight, try this. Place a pillow or two under your feet so they're raised slightly higher than your heart. You don't need them way up in the air, just 4 to 6 inches higher than usual. If you have a recliner, you can also sleep in it for part of the night with your legs elevated. Many seniors find this surprisingly comfortable. For those with limited mobility, even a rolled-up towel or small cushion under your ankles can help. This isn't about being in a perfect position all night. Even if you adjust halfway through your sleep, those first few hours of elevation can make a noticeable difference. Have you ever tried sleeping with your feet elevated? If you try this tonight, I'd love to hear how you feel in the morning. Let me know in the comments. You can even share your city or age if you'd like. Elevation helps, but there's a second fix that works even better when combined with the first, and it has to do with something you do right before you lie down. The pre-bed movement that changes everything. Almost no one explains this clearly, but it's one of the most powerful tools you have. Right before bed, your body benefits from gentle movement that encourages fluid to start moving upward. Not exercise, just simple, purposeful motion. When you move your ankles and legs gently, you're activating the muscles in your calves. These muscles act like a pump. Every time they contract and relax, they squeeze the veins in your legs, which pushes fluid back up toward your heart. Think of it like squeezing a sponge underwater. The squeezing action moves the water out and up. Here's what you can do tonight, right before you get into bed. Sit on the edge of your bed or in a chair. Point your toes away from you, then pull them back toward your shin. Do this slowly, 10 times. Then, make circles with your ankles. 5 circles in one direction, 5 in the other. If you're able to stand safely, you can also do a few gentle calf raises. Rise up onto your toes, then lower back down. Even 5 or 6 repetitions help. For those with limited mobility, simply flexing and relaxing your feet while seated works beautifully. This doesn't need to be strenuous. You're not trying to tire yourself out. You're simply waking up those calf muscles so they can help your body drain fluid overnight. Now, those two fixes, elevation and gentle movement, are already powerful. But there's a third adjustment that surprises most people, and it has to do with what you put on your legs before bed. The compression secret. Here's something seniors rarely hear, but it matters after 60. Compression, gentle, supportive pressure around your lower legs, can help guide fluid upward while you sleep. But most people think compression socks are uncomfortable or only for people with serious health issues. The truth is, modern compression doesn't have to be tight or painful. Light compression, worn for just a few hours before bed, can make a significant difference. Here's why it works. Compression gently squeezes the tissues in your legs, which prevents fluid from pooling in one place. It's like wrapping a leaky hose. The pressure helps keep everything moving in the right direction. You don't need medical-grade compression unless a doctor recommends it. For general comfort, look for light compression socks. 8 to 15 millimeters of mercury is gentle and effective. Put them on an hour or two before bed while you're winding down for the evening. You can even wear them while elevated on the couch, which doubles the benefit. If compression socks feel uncomfortable, you can also try compression sleeves that just cover your calves, or even gentle massage with your hands, stroking upward from ankle to knee. This isn't required every single night. You can try it a few times a week and see how your body responds. Some seniors love it. Others prefer just elevation and movement. Listen to your body. Have you ever tried compression socks? If yes, let me know if they helped or if you found them uncomfortable. Your experience might help someone else. So now you have 3 bedtime fixes: elevation, gentle movement, and optional compression. But there's still more to understand about why these work so well together. If this video is already helping you understand your body a little better, tapping the like button helps other seniors discover this information too. And I genuinely love reading your comments. Your experiences, your questions, your little victories. Every comment you leave helps build a community where we can all learn together. Also, if you haven't subscribed yet, I'd be so grateful if you did. I share videos like this regularly, all focused on simple, senior-friendly ways to feel better in daily life. Let's keep this knowledge spreading to those who need it most. All right, let's keep going. Why timing matters. This is where most seniors get confused. You might be wondering, why does doing these things before bed make such a difference? Why not just do them in the morning or afternoon? Here's why timing matters. Your body repairs and restores itself most effectively while you sleep. When you give your circulation system a head start before bed, by elevating, moving, and supporting your legs, you're setting up your body to drain fluid all night long. By morning, much of that excess fluid has been processed and reduced. You wake up with less puffiness, more comfort, and better mobility. If you wait until morning to address swelling, you're starting the day already behind, and gravity will be working against you all day long. Think of it like preparing a garden for rain. If you set everything up correctly before the rain comes, the water flows where it's supposed to. If you wait until after, you're just trying to manage the mess. But there's something else happening while you sleep that most people don't realize. And understanding this will make everything we've talked about click into place. What happens while you sleep? Almost no one explains this part clearly. While you sleep, your body shifts into repair mode. Your heart rate slows. Your blood pressure drops slightly. And your circulation system focuses on filtering fluid, removing waste, and restoring balance. When your feet are elevated and you've done gentle movement before bed, your lymphatic system, the network that drains excess fluid, can work more efficiently. It's like clearing a path before someone walks through. Everything flows more smoothly. But if you go to bed with your feet at heart level, after sitting or standing all day without any pre-bed movement, your lymphatic system has to work much harder. And by morning, you might still wake up with puffiness. This is why some seniors notice that even after a full night's sleep, their feet still feel swollen. It's not that sleep didn't help. It's that the body didn't have the right setup to drain effectively. The good news? Once you start using these 3 bedtime fixes consistently, you'll likely notice a difference within just a few nights. Not a miracle, but noticeable improvement. Does this make sense? If you've ever wondered why your feet are still swollen in the morning even after sleeping, let me know in the comments. Now, let's talk about a common mistake that can undo all of this good work. The evening habit that makes swelling worse. Most seniors actually do the opposite of what's coming up. One of the biggest contributors to overnight swelling is what you drink, and when you drink it, in the evening. Many people have a large glass of water, tea, or juice right before bed, thinking they're staying hydrated. And while hydration is important, drinking a lot of fluid right before lying down means your body has to process all that liquid while you're horizontal. When you're upright during the day, your kidneys can filter fluid more easily. But when you lie down, especially with extra fluid in your system, some of it settles into your tissues, particularly your feet and ankles. Here's a simple adjustment. Try to finish most of your fluid intake at least 2 hours before bed. Sip lightly in the evening if you're thirsty, but avoid large amounts right before lying down. If you take medications at night that require water, that's fine. Just take them with a small amount, not a full glass. If you enjoy herbal tea in the evening, choose varieties that are naturally gentle on fluid retention, like chamomile or peppermint. Avoid very salty snacks before bed, as salt causes your body to hold on to water. This isn't about restricting your water. It's about timing it in a way that supports your body's natural rhythms. Alright, so now you understand the timing, the positioning, the movement, and what to avoid. But there's still one more layer that ties everything together. Why consistency beats perfection. Here's something seniors rarely hear, but it matters. You don't have to do all 3 bedtime fixes perfectly every single night. What matters more is consistency over time. Even if you only elevate your feet a few inches instead of 6. Even if you only do 5 ankle circles instead of 10. Even if you skip the compression socks some nights, you're still helping your body. Progress with swelling isn't about one perfect night. It's about building a gentle routine that your body begins to expect and respond to. Think of it like watering a plant. Missing one day doesn't kill the plant, but regular care, even imperfect care, keeps it healthy. Some nights you'll be too tired. Some nights you'll forget. That's okay. Just come back to it the next evening. Your body is patient and forgiving. If you're someone who struggles with sticking to routines, let me know in the comments. You're not alone. And sometimes just knowing others feel the same way helps. Now, we're getting close to the final tip. But before I share that, let me quickly address something many of you might be wondering. When to seek additional support. This is important to mention. While the bedtime fixes we've discussed can help with general, everyday swelling, there are times when swelling signals something that needs medical attention. If your swelling is sudden, severe, or only on one side, it's worth speaking with a healthcare provider. The same goes for swelling that's accompanied by pain, redness, warmth, or shortness of breath. The tips in this video are for the common, mild swelling that many seniors experience due to gravity, reduced circulation, and daily activity. They're not a replacement for medical advice. That said, for most seniors, this type of everyday swelling responds beautifully to simple adjustments like the ones we've covered. You're taking charge of your comfort in a gentle, effective way. All right. Now for the final tip, the one I promised at the beginning. The most powerful bedtime adjustment. This is the tip many seniors only discover after visiting a physical therapist or specialist. But you're about to learn it right now. The single most powerful thing you can do before bed to support overnight fluid drainage is this: a gentle legs up the wall position for just 10 to 15 minutes. Here's how it works. Before you get into bed, lie on your back on the floor or on your bed and rest your legs up against a wall or headboard. Your body forms an L shape, torso flat, legs elevated and supported. This position is like giving your circulation system a powerful, gentle boost. Gravity immediately begins pulling fluid away from your feet, back toward your core, where your body can process it. Why it's so effective? Unlike just propping your feet on a pillow while lying down, this position is more extreme. Your legs are fully vertical, which creates maximum drainage. And because you're only holding it for 10 to 15 minutes, it doesn't feel uncomfortable or exhausting. Many physical therapists recommend this for seniors with chronic swelling, but you don't need a prescription to try it. It's free, simple, and surprisingly relaxing. How to do it safely. If getting down on the floor feels difficult, you can do a modified version. Lie on your bed with your hips close to the headboard or wall and rest your legs up against it. If even that feels like too much, you can sit in a recliner and elevate your legs as high as comfortably possible for 10 minutes. The key is elevation and time. Even 10 minutes makes a difference. Additional benefits. Many seniors report that this position also helps them feel calmer and more relaxed before bed. It's meditative. You can close your eyes, breathe slowly, and just let your body do its work. Some people like to do this while listening to music or an audiobook. It becomes a peaceful part of the bedtime routine. Have you ever tried legs up the wall? If you try it tonight, let me know how it feels in the morning. I'd love to hear your experience. Now it makes sense, doesn't it? When you combine elevation during sleep, gentle pre-bed movement, optional compression, smart fluid timing, and this powerful legs up the wall position, you're giving your body every possible advantage to drain swelling overnight. This is why small, intentional changes can feel so powerful. You're working with your body, not against it. So far, we've covered why feet and ankles swell as the day goes on, the 3 bedtime fixes that support drainage, the importance of timing, and that final powerful tip, legs up the wall. But there's still one more insight I want to leave you with, and it may be the most important mindset shift of all. Stay with me for just one more minute. Here's what I want you to remember. Your body didn't develop this swelling overnight, and it won't disappear overnight either. But here's the beautiful part. Every single night you use these bedtime fixes, you're supporting your body's natural ability to manage fluid. Over time, maybe a week, maybe 2, you'll start noticing that your feet feel lighter in the morning. Your shoes fit better. You move with more ease. It's not dramatic. It's gradual. And that's exactly how lasting improvement happens. You don't need expensive treatments, complicated routines, or special equipment. You have everything you need right now. A pillow, a wall, your own 2 hands, and a willingness to try something simple. That's the power of working with your body instead of fighting it. Some nights will be better than others. Some mornings you'll still notice swelling. That's okay. Progress isn't about perfection. It's about consistency, kindness to yourself, and trust in your body's ability to respond. If you try even just one of these tips tonight, I'd love to hear about it. Share your experience in the comments. It might inspire someone else to try it too. No matter your age, whether you're 60, 70, 80, or beyond, your body can still improve. It might not move the way it did when you were younger, but it's still capable of responding to care, attention, and gentle support. Progress comes from consistent small steps, not from doing everything perfectly all at once. Be kind to yourself. Celebrate the small wins. And remember, improvement is always possible. You deserve to feel comfortable in your own body. And with these simple bedtime fixes, you're giving yourself that gift. If you enjoyed learning these simple, senior-friendly ways to support your health, please subscribe to the channel. I share videos like this regularly, all focused on helping seniors feel better in their daily lives. And if you found this helpful, sharing it with a friend or family member who might benefit would mean the world to me. Let's keep spreading knowledge that helps us all age with more comfort and confidence. Before you go, tell me in the comments, which of these bedtime fixes are you going to try first? Or is there another topic related to senior health you'd like me to cover? I read every comment, and your input helps shape the videos I create. Thank you so much for being here. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.